Continuing where I left off. When we had gained the offing to the west, no land in sight now, but sky everywhere, and everywhere the sea. A thunderhead rose high above us, bringing gloom and storm with crisping dark gray watcher. Soon the winds made the sea rise, and big waves came against us. This way and that we tossed it in the great welter. Low scud muffled daylight, night and rain wiped out the sky. Flash after flash of lightning ripped from the burst clouds. We were blown off course and veered in darkness over the waves. My pilot, Polyrnus himself, could barely tell day from night. He said, and sighting nothing but sea about us, could not keep direction. 3 days on the deep sea muffled in fog, 3 starless nights we wandered blind. At dawn on the 4th day, we raised land far away in clearing weather, hilltops, and then smoke a spiral in calm air. Our sails came down, we took to the oars, no dallying. The seamen heaved up worlds of foam on the dark blue sea, pulling across it. Safe now from the storm wave, I took shelter first on the Strathhades, for so the Greek name goes, islands that lie in the broad Ionian Sea. There nest the vile Caleno and her harpy sisterhood, shut out now from the house of Phineus, as they were frightened from the old banquets there. No gloomier monster, nor more savage pest and scourge sent by the gods, wrath ever mounted from the black Stygian water. Flying things with young girls' faces, but foul ooze below, talons for hands, paled famished nightmare mouths. When we pulled into port, what met our eyes but sleek herds in the meadows everywhere, and flocks of goats, no one attending them, setting upon them with our swords. We sent up shouts to the gods, to Jove himself, to share the windfall with us. Then, on the curving beach, we set out couches for a savory feast. But instantly, grotesquely, wearing down, the harpies were upon us from the hills, with deafening beat of wings. They trounced at our meat, defiling everything they touched with filth, and gave us obscene squawk amid the stench. We tried again. In a secluded gorge under a cliffside, in thick shade of trees, we set our tables up, relit our altars. But the loud horde again, from another quarter, came out of hiding, swooped it down on the prey. With hooked feet, hunched to feed and spoil our feast. I then gave orders to resort to arms and make war on the vicious flock. My men did as commanded, lay their swords nearby, hidden in grass, and kept shields out of sight. Now, when the birds flew down along the cove, once more with their infernal din, Maecenas, from a high lookout, sounded the alarm on his brass horn. Into their midst my men attacked it and tried a strange new form of battle, to cut the indecent seabirds down in blood. But they received no impact on their feathers, took on their backs no wounding cut. Too quick they soared away into the upper air, leaving the prey half eaten and befouled. Only Salanio, perched on a high crag, a ghastly witch, brought words out, croaking down. So war is all you give in recompense for slaughter of bulls and bullocks. Can it be, hares of Lomendon? You'd arm for war to drive the innocent harpies from their country, then put your mind on what I prophesy, a thing foretold to Phoebus by the Almighty Father, and by Apollo then to me. Now I, first of the Furies, will disclose it to you. Italy is the land you look for. Well, the winds will blow. You'll find your Italy. You'll be allowed to enter port, but you may never wall your destined city till deathly famine, for the bloodshed here has made you grind your tables with your teeth. On this she took wing back into the forest, but our men of a sudden felt their blood run cold, and lost all heart. Not with arms now, but prayers and vows they begged me to make peace. Whether these foes were goddesses or birds, obscene and dire, my father, facing seaward, hands held out, invoked it the heavenly powers, and pledged it the ritual dues them. Gods, he said, turn back this thing foreboded. Gods, avert disaster of that kind. Cherish your faithful. Hawsers were cast off at his word, and sheets paid out to tugging canvas, as the south wind filled the sails. Over the white-capped waves we fled while wind and pilot called our course, and soon out of the sea we raised Zacynthus, Lethe bulk, Dulichium, and Same, craggy Neritos, past the rocks of Ithaca, Lardhis realm. We ran and cursed that island, nurse of cruel Ulysses. Before long, the clouty peaks of the Leucantin mountain came in view. Apollo's promontory. Seamen are wary of. Here we put in and haul up. Tired near the little town, our anchors out, our sterns high on the shingle. Then, having gained this land beyond our reckoning, we purify ourselves in the sight of Jove, and lit with offerings our altar fires. Then on the Actian shore held games of Ulium. The men, all naked, slippery with oil, fought bouts in our traditional wrestling style, glad to have run past all those Argive towns, and carry out our flight amid our foes. The sun went slanting round the mighty year, and freezing winter came, roughing the sea with northern gales. Against the temple columns I nailed the shield great abbess carried once, all round it bronze, and cut this legend on it. Aeneid from victorious Greeks these arms. Then I ordered the rowing benches manned, the harbor left behind. They made a race of it, my men, digging their oars into the swell and surging on. Phasis, airy towers, hove in sight and dropped away behind. We passed it along the coastline of Epirus to Port Chanoi, where we put in below Botratum on the height. And I'm going to leave it off there. Please leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or let me know how's it going, and if you like it, just respond. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.